Next up, we had the Xbox Tokyo Games show broadcast. Just some highlights from it. Metal Gear Solid Delta had a new Snake Eater trailer there. Had My Hero Academia and Overwatch collab. They're doing a lot of collabs right now with Overwatch too. And immediately after I saw this collab, my first thought was, dude, I mean, what they did, some of it makes sense. Reinhardt as All Might is super, super cool. A lot of missed opportunities, though. Like, you could have done a lot. I mean, you could have made Junkrat Bakugo. That'd been pretty sick. Roadhog as Fat Gum. That'd have been cool. A lot of missed opportunities. But either way, it's cool. Age of Mythology Retold, Immortal Pillars. That expansion is happening. Shout out to that. Let's see. StarCraft Remaster and StarCraft 2 coming to Game Pass. StarCraft mentioned. It's important. The standout game for me, I don't know if you saw a trailer for it. Did you see this trailer for Threads of Time?
No.
This game looks so damn cool. So it's another like, HD 2D like sort of pixel RPG game. Just extreme time travel. Like, at one point you're like in the dark ages and shit, and the next second you're at a futuristic apocalypse with a giant robot. I mean, it looks really, really unique. This is one of the very cool announcements to come out this week. Definitely recommend checking out the trailer.
I'll have to go back and check that one out.
When I was watching it, because the whole trailer shows a big clock and the clock ticking, where it's a picture of what represents a different era, and it's first you're at this older era, and then the next moment they transport, there's a giant robot destroying a city. I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool. It's looks like a pretty sick game. Definitely you should watch that trailer. Threads of Time looks awesome. Hey, Fragpunk closed beta comes out in October. That still looks fun.
Which one is that?
That was the one hero shooter.
That's the card one.
That was the card one. The one that you thought looked cool.
I've had that in my head. I've been wondering. I couldn't ever remember what it was. But yeah, no, that's one that
actually looks cool.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna see if I can
I'll play that at least a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get in the closed beta. That one looks like a lot of fun. Let's see, just kind of going through the list real quick. Got another look at Dragon Quest III HD 2D remake. Shout out to that. The Mana games are coming to Xbox. I think they were coming to Game Pass. I could be wrong, but
maybe
at least I think 3 Mana games maybe.
Cool.
Yeah,
that's one where it's like a lot of people haven't been introduced to these. I haven't played Mana games.
Yeah.
But it's one where more access to older games. Like I've said, I've been wanting this for a long time. Whether they go to Game Pass, Xbox, Sony, more access to them. That's all I want.
Yeah, which the next one was also that Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster series coming to Xbox as well, which that's also a good thing.
I saw an article earlier. It was like, I think it was the article was like eight new or 8 RPGs or something coming to Xbox, and then the next line was, granted, 6 of them are Final Fantasy remake or Pixel remake.
True.
And I was like, hey, you know what? Props to you.
Yeah. No, I mean, look, hey, great, because you got to think there are gamers out there that literally only have an Xbox. I mean, that's just, they only have an Xbox Series S maybe because it's all they can afford. Well, here you go. Now you can try Final Fantasy. Shout out.
I've never been super into Final Fantasy. I kind of want to get into these Pixel remakes.
I actually legitimately really want the Pixel remaster for the Switch because it comes in a really nice like physical box, whatever for it. I really want it, honestly.
I haven't,
and I'm like you. I'm not really big into Final Fantasy.
I've never been a Final Fantasy person. I enjoyed 16.
Yeah.
But it's one where, the games look interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care that they're Final Fantasy. They're just, you see these Pixel remasters and you're like, these look really cool.
Yeah. No, I want it for Switch is what I want it for. It looks really sick. But, overall, I thought it was a fine little showcase of games. You had a lot of stuff that obviously I skipped over just because, we're getting kind of far in the show.
It's a big list.
Yeah, it's a big, I shout out the important ones, I guess is the way. Important ones to me. Important ones to us is the kind of the best or the most notable ones. But Threads of Time, though, that is the winner of that showcase. I'm excited for that damn game. That game looks so cool.